schedule. Okay, Everett, can you still hear me?
Yep, still hear you.
Perfect. You should be able to share screen and do what you want on your thing now.
Okay, let's see. Where's the share screen?
Teresa Maxwell, are you on here?
Share screen.
Teresa Maxwell?
Is Steve May still on?
You're one of your two things. You're just feeding back and forth between each other.
Okay, hang on.
I'm texting both of them.
I can't read.
Steve May was muted. Cameron.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, okay, he just said, I'm here and can hear everything.
Okay, so Everett, you have to click on Steve May and unmute him.
Listen to this back there.
Doesn't seem to be doing anything.
You got to click the microphone where the red thing is, and
The microphone, it just says unmute.
No, pull up on the side, pull up the participants.
That's where I got it. Oh, down there on the bottom.
he's the very last one. There you go.
This is Steve. I'm unmuted now.
Yay.
And now he's muted again. Click it again, Everett, and then mute him back.
Come on.
Teresa Maxwell, are you on here?
All it wants to do is
I don't know if they're, I don't know, yeah, they're.
I'm clicking on it, it's not doing anything.
Well, I'm watching for his responses, I can tell. I told him I'd watch it.
Well,
There
this
it
is
did. I had
Steve.
to put it drop.
Every time you click it, you mute me, unmute me, mute me, unmute me.
Yeah, so you just, once you click it once, don't click it again, because now he's unmuted. Just don't touch it.
Okay, he's
All right.
So can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm trying to get Teresa Maxwell back on there. I don't know.
My internet's not good enough to bring my picture up.
Can people see my screen?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
Everett, watch your thing, because Teresa's going to try to get on. You'll have to hit admit.
Okay.
It'll throw you a message to the top.
Hey, Cameron Cameron,
Yeah.
who else is, what other governmental institution has another, I think we have, supposed to have 5 members, is that correct?
Correct. We have 4 on the board.
And, yeah, and who's, or what entity represented does not have a member yet?
City of Delphi Mayor.
Okay.
Yeah, the citizen member for the City of Delphi.
Okay. So until we get Teresa on, we really can't do anything.
I don't know why she's got two options. She can,
Okay, well, let's, I show there's a total of 8 people on, is that correct?
that's what your participant says 9 on my end, so if somebody's trying to get in and you're not letting them admit in,
I haven't seen anything pop up so far. I got myself, Cindy,
We'll have treats in
you
a
know,
minute.
Cameron.
if you click up on the top where it says participant, or up on the right-hand side where it says admit all, that's what you need to hit.
Okay, yep, got one.
Is that Teresa?
And is that Teresa?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, okay, and,
Can you hear me okay?
yep, we can hear you. And then I've got, JT.
Which is
Cooper.
also, that's Trudy Krantz. I'm on his computer.
What's your name again? Hello?
Her name is Trudy Krantz. She's one of the ones that has an application in.
Use
Okay.
the next.
Okay, then, Debbie Lowe. And Teresa, are you under, 0453 phone number?
That's my husband.
385.
That's who?
That's Trudy Krantz's significant other.
Okay, okay. 0453.
Yeah. Just in case we get kicked
Okay.
off, I have to be on the phone.
Okay. And then we've got the Westbrooks, correct?
Yes.
Thank you guys for being patient.
Yeah, is there anyone else that's on the phone? Or on the computer? I don't see anyone. So if nobody knows of anyone else, we'll call the meeting to order at 8:03. This will be the May 26, 2020 Board of Zoning Appeals and introduction of members. Everett Snowberger, I represent the town of Camden.
Teresa
Teresa?
Maxwell, I am appointed by the commissioners.
And Steve May.
Steve
I'm
May.
appointed by the school superintendents.
Okay, thank you. Now, the way we tend to try to operate this is that we ask that everybody waits to be recognized. Everyone will have an opportunity to talk. We'll follow the meeting, set up the way meetings are conducted. That's in our bylaws and in our zoning ordinances. So, first thing on the agenda is the approval of meeting minutes from previous meeting, and let me see if I can drop that down. Okay, and there's the meeting minutes. Sorry you can't read it. When you have to do PDFs, all you have to do, you can do is take a picture of it and then paste it into the PowerPoint presentation. So, Teresa, Steve, are you aware of the meeting minutes, and is there any
Yeah,
additions
we
or
got
corrections?
them on email. I moved to approve the meeting minutes from last meeting.
And I second that.
Minutes are made motion to approve and seconded. Any discussion from the board?
No.
Hearing none.
None from me.
Hearing none. Call the question. Steve May, how do you vote? Vote to approve, or are you there, Steve? Okay. Teresa, do you vote to approve?
Yes.
And Everett Snowberger votes to approve. The motion carries. Okay, so we'll move on down to the next one. Oh, that's the balance of the, I'm sorry, that's the balance of the meeting minutes. Staff, this is the staff report. It was in the information on the previous Zoom meeting that we had, approval of the water tower. Cameron, is there anything you want to input on that?
No.
Okay. And, we have findings of fact. So, I apologize, I didn't get the second page in there. Steve, Teresa, do you have any comments on the findings of fact of approval of the water tower?
No.
No.
Okay. None from myself. Do I hear a motion to approve the findings of fact?
I move we
So
approve the
moved.
findings of,
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Any discussion from the board?
no.
Steve? Steve, are you okay with this? Yep. Steve, can you hear us? Hello, Steve? Does anybody have the ability to message him real quick, see if he's,
Yeah, hold on.
Back. Can you hear me now?
yep, we can hear you again,
Okay.
Steve.
I lost my, like I said, I'm having some internet issues, so I just had to rejoin.
Okay. Okay, are you okay with the findings of fact on the water tower as presented?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So we'll vote, Teresa, you vote to approve the finding of fact as is?
Yes.
Steve, you vote to approve findings of fact as is?
Yes.
And Everett Snowberger votes to approve the findings of fact as is, and they've been approved, and I'll get them signed, and we'll get that over to the city. So we'll move on to the next thing, which this is the
Hello?
Westbrook rezoning. Is that correct?
Okay.
Is that the next one on the
Well,
agenda?
Yes.
Yes, this would be variance V 2020-2, Michael Westbrook. You know, we appreciate your patience with this whole thing. Okay, this is the application for the variance, and he's wanting to build a, I believe it's a 6,000 square foot home, and on a lot with variances for setbacks. Is that correct, Cameron?
The lot. Go ahead, Cameron.
What? I couldn't hear you, Cameron. I'm
The
sorry.
variance, the lot is under 6,000 square foot, and we're requesting for a variance to build a home on that.
Okay. Cameron, I take it was properly advertised and signposted?
That is correct.
Okay. I don't think I have that in my PowerPoint. Maybe I do. Yes, I do. Sign posting,
It was in the paper.
advertised in the newspaper, fee received, and I can't read that, but that's the I think that's the explanation requesting the variance for new construction. You know, and Cameron, were there any objections received either via mail, email, or telephone?
There was not.
Was not. Okay. All right. And then I see here, looks like on May 4th, you had a request for a deck. Is that correct?
Everett, what he's requesting is in lieu of the 20-foot setback. So there's a variance for the 6,000 square foot for the lot, and then the deck would encroach the 20-foot setback for the front of the property. So in lieu of the 20 foot, he's
Okay.
requesting that as well.
that for a deck, correct?
Right.
So it's
Okay.
actually two different variances in this
Correct.
request, yes.
Okay,
One is for lot
let's see.
size and the other is for setback.
all right, and, this is the notice that you sent out to, let's see, what is it? I can't read the,
Went to the properties,
it was sent to,
all the property owners.
okay, all right. And then we have, this sketch with the, shows the main house, the deck, and the garage, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
And then, that's the, from the Carroll County Beacon, and I believe we also have, yeah, this is, Newport Surveying, I believe it is lot number 1, is that correct, where I've got my cursor?
Yes.
And, when I looked at that, looked at it last night, it looks to me like the, dimensions on that is 80, it didn't add up to 87 foot, it added up to, on the survey, like 86 feet and a few inches, or some inches and stuff, not exactly 87.
The
But,
measured, or the plotted was 86.7. What he actually measured and marked was 86.08.
Okay, okay. And your dimensions on your house here, when I added those up, those came out to be 87. So, we're talking a few inches, you know.
Yeah, I sent a revised copy in. I don't know, but
Okay.
do you have that, Cameron, or?
This is all I have right here. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I apologize.
Because I
No,
mean, the revised copy went down to the inch. I mean, because the lot is slightly tilted, as you can see on the beacon map, and I drew it exactly to that 86.08.
Okay. Why don't we, since we get on with this, Michael, you know, we'll call you as the applicant, and you can present everything. Does that sound okay to you?
I suppose.
If you don't mind, please. You know.
Well,
So, just tell us what you're doing, how you're doing it, and why and stuff. So,
Well, we're just we're asking for the variance to build a permanent home on, obviously the front encroaches on I think, was it 20-foot, Cameron?
Yeah, 20 foot setback.
But we're asking for that to be within 5 foot, and I know that depends on where the sewer line goes, so it may end up being 7 foot it just depends where that line runs through. The other, so I'm looking at mine, so we'll be 15 foot from the south border and 8 foot from the neighbor's border and 12.5 from the marina.
okay, is the house dimension still the same?
Yes.
Okay. And garage dimensions are the
The
same?
only difference I have on, when I redrew it to the exact inch, the only difference I have is where it says Frazier Beach, the 5 foot on each of the deck is actually 3.58 because of the difference in the lot size was 86.08 compared to 86.7. And that was on the top, where it says 5 on the top, and on the south end where it says 5 is 4.08. So, but if I need to make that to 5, I'll just take another 1.5 foot off the deck, which will be fine.
Okay. Is the Frazier Beach Road, is that a public road or is that a private road?
I was told that it was a private road because I asked about them resurfacing it a couple years ago, and he said it was private and we had to do it ourselves. Well, not resurfacing, but just re-graveling.
Okay,
Then the Sandy Beach Drive is the county road, 800 north.
okay. Anything else you want to input on this?
No, I don't think so.
Well, we sure aren't building a 6,000 square foot home, so it's gonna be a small house that we're gonna reside in permanently.
We plan on
Okay.
moving there in 2 years. My daughter graduates and gonna go from there.
And I take it on I think that's the north side, there is a sewage grinder adjacent to the property line?
Yes. And I have
Okay,
a,
are there,
go ahead.
no, go ahead. Well, are there any easements associated with that?
I have the paper I just printed off today, and it's 5 foot from 5 foot, any new structure is 5 foot from any part of the grinder. It will be.
Okay. Okay,
I do have to move to the right side of that. The line comes into the existing structure, so I'm gonna have to move that out then to be away from that 5 foot.
okay.
But I've already talked to them about all that.
Anything else? Yeah, Michael?
Not that I know about, nope.
Okay. Any questions from the board?
Yes. This is Teresa Maxwell. Do you own the lot to the north of your property?
No, I do not.
Okay. You won't be infringing on any of their setbacks?
No.
Okay. We drove up by and looked at it, and you will be the first two-story house in that area, but you won't be blocking anybody's view. So it looks like your plans look very nice for this new place.
We hope so.
I can't wait.
Now,
I definitely want to improve. I definitely want to improve the area, and we love coming up there, so that's why we decided to. We want to move there.
okay.
Steve, any questions?
If you can hear me okay, no, I don't have any questions.
Okay. Michael Everett Snowberger here. I got another question. On the traffic on Frazier Beach Road, how would you characterize that?
Monday through Thursday, little. Friday and Saturday and Sunday, quite busy at times.
I'll add to that, only the 8 to 9 lake homes, that's the only traffic that we're gonna see. Possibly a golf cart, that's it.
Oh, I'm sorry, you said Frazier Beach. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's only 8 to 9 cottages back there, and 2 of them, actually the 2 next to me no one's been up to those in years. They come up every once in a while to clean up and stuff, but,
They're non-livable.
yes, non-livable. I thought you were talking about Sandy Beach, I apologize.
No, that's okay. And is there a stop sign for Frazier Beach Road before it intersects 800 North?
No, there actually is not.
Okay.
It
so
looks
then
like a private driveway.
Right,
yeah, that would technically, I believe, be considered a private driveway as opposed to a road, because most roads have signage there and a stop sign,
there is signage, but no stop sign.
no stop sign. Okay. All right. Any other questions?
No.
Okay.
No.
The next thing we would do is ask for the staff report. Cameron, do you want to fill us in on what you found, please?
So I'm not gonna read it word for word, but, I went out there several times and visited the site and spoke to the Westbrooks, and, my opinion is that this will make the properties around it, this will bring the value of the area up quite a bit. Like Michael said, The house is gonna be a significant change to what's there now. And I've talked to some people across the street that a letter was not sent to them because they weren't in the immediate area, and they were all about it. So there's some people down there that's very excited that there's gonna be some nicer homes, possibly going up. So everything that I have done out there has been positive feedback.
Do you, Cameron, do you see any issues with traffic at the intersection there?
I do not. No, it's very minimal.
Okay. All right. Any questions from the board for Cameron?
No.
Steve, you okay? I think we may have lost Steve again.
Don't lose Steve.
Cindy, could you send Steve a message asking him if he's okay?
I don't even see him on the list here. Oh, there he is. Okay, hold on.
He's got a video. It's needed again on the
The
video.
video, yeah, well, the video's off.
Says I lost my connection. I'll get back as soon as I can.
Okay.
Okay.
To the story of the
All
night.
right. Next thing, what we do is we open the public hearing for comments. Are there anyone in the public that wish to comment, either in favor or against the two variances in question? Everybody's quiet tonight. Okay, so then the next thing would be,
Do you
there's
need
no,
to know the time, Everett, that you opened for the public hearing and closed it?
oh, I guess we probably should have, I'm sorry. Did somebody join?
I think Trudy did.
Yes.
Do I have to let her in?
You might keep an eye on it because Steve may have to have permission to get on, so you'll need to accept him again.
Let's see. I'm permit. Come on.
That's Steve. I hear him.
Yeah.
Thank you, Steve.
Steve, can you hear us?
Do you have a thing on your screen that says admit all?
More.
Hover over Steve.
Allow for citizens. Let's see.
I'm back in.
Yay.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. Okay, Steve, are you okay with any question? You have any questions concerning this? Did we lose him again?
Just keeps.
It doesn't show him.
Hey, he's trying.
I'm back on again. I'm gonna try for my phone too. but I can hear right now, and I don't have any questions.
Okay, all right. Okay, so then, Cindy, quick question. Do we, since we're just looking at two different variances, we have to do two separate two separate motions, one for the home on the 6,000 square foot lot, and then the other one for the deck? Or can
No,
we
I think
combine
you
it?
could do it. I think you can do it all in one.
You can do it all in one? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So in that instance, is there any other comments, questions? If not, I'll ask for a motion to approve the two variances. Start the approval process.
I move we start the approval process for these two variances for the Michael Westbrook property.
Steve, are you there?
Maybe.
He seconds.
He's okay, Cindy?
Yeah, he's in the group chat. He says I second.
Okay, motion's made and seconded. We'll call the question. Cindy, you might want to ask him how he votes. Teresa, how do you vote? Do you vote to start the approval process?
Yes.
And Steve says yes.
Okay, and Everett Snowberger says yes, so we start the approval process. We'll start with for the variance, 3 questions. The first question is the approval will not be injurious to the public health, safety, morals, and general welfare of the community. So the motion must be made in such a manner that it demonstrates that it will not be injurious to the public health, safety, morals, and general welfare of the community.
I move we approve this variance. I do not believe this will be injurious to the public safety, as the road in front of the home is a very low-traveled private driveway almost, and the road to the south side of it, it's a proper county road, so I see no problem with the safety or health or morals or general welfare to the community.
And would Steve happen to second that? Oh, there, I can get it. It popped up. Steve, can you hear us now? Steve, are you there?
He seconds.
There, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, we can.
All right,
Glad you can join us.
on my phone now. We'll try that.
Okay. All right, so on the first question, all in favor, Teresa Maxwell, do you vote yes?
Yes.
Steve May, do you vote yes?
Yes.
Everett Snowberger votes yes, the motion carries. Second question, the use and value of the area adjacent to the property included in the variance will not be affected in a substantially adverse manner. So the motion must be made in such that it demonstrates that it will not affect the adjacent properties in an adverse manner.
I make a favorable motion for this variance. This property improvement will affect positively all the area owners, and this has been proved by no comments against it and by talking with Cameron in his interviews.
I second.
Motion's made and seconded. Call the question. Teresa Maxwell, how you vote?
Yes.
Steve May, how you vote?
Yes.
Everett Snowberger votes yes, motion carries. Third and final question, the strict application of the terms of the zoning ordinance will result in practical difficulties in the use of the property, and the motion must demonstrate that strict application of the zoning rules would cause practical difficulties.
I make a favorable motion for this variance due to the lot size and for the deck variance. Had this property been held to the standards that are out, it would not be able to be improved, which will help the entire neighborhood.
I second.
Motion's made and seconded. Any discussion from the board?
No.
Hearing none. Call the question. Teresa, how do you vote?
Yes.
Steve, how do you vote?
Yes.
Everett Snowberger votes yes. Motion carries. Variance for the house size and deck are approved.
Yay.
It's been a fun
Thank you.
evening.
Thank you.
I'm glad
Thank
you
you for
think
your
so.
patience.
Recommendation, Delphi needs better internet connection. There you go.
So is that all?
Okay.
That's for, I appreciate your time and thank you.
Okay.
We'll send a final picture when it's finished.
Okay, then, the next item on the agenda is, is that pronounced Kurtz?
Krantz.
Prince.
Krentz?
Yeah, Krantz.
Okay, is the Krentz variance for construction of a, I believe it's a garage on the property adjacent to their present home, you know, next to the lake.
Right. Yes.
Okay. And this is the description about where you're going to locate it, and then second one, you know, talking about the building 10 feet from the property line. Then third, you know, we have the sign posting, and this is from the Carroll County, is it drainage? You know, concerning the floodplain, is that correct, Cameron?
Nice to see my picture, by the way.
Hey, there's Cameron.
Okay.
On my screen.
Sign was properly posted according to the paperwork, and get down here to this is the proposed site plan. Lake Freeman is where I'm moving the cursor up and down. Earl Avenue, you know, not to be confused with Earl Avenue in Lafayette, where I'm moving the cursor up and down. Lot 11 is where the house is, your house is presently located, and the proposed garage is where I have the cursor right there right now.
Right.
Okay, and
Edward, is there someone trying to get on?
let's see. I don't know. I don't see anyone popping up.
Okay, so under participants, there might be a thing that says commit all.
Let's see, manage participants.
No. I'll send it on.
I don't see anyone.
I don't either.
Okay. All right. Well, so then what we're looking at is proposed garage here, and then if we move on to the next screen, this shows the beacon view, shows the lake, and I believe this is a canal, and it kind of widens up where it goes to the lake, correct? And right in this area where I have the cursor is where the garage is going to be located.
Correct.
And we have some pictures. This is the present home. I believe this is from is this from the south looking north?
Yes,
Okay. And the garage would be located in this area where the asphalt,
no,
is
no,
no?
no. The garage is, yeah, move right in there, move your cursor towards the north.
Okay, so it'd be in the grass area, correct?
Yes. And
Okay,
we removed the fire pit, but it's even going to be north of the fire pit.
okay. All right, and these are some pictures that you submitted. This is canal and lakefront on that side, and then we come on down here. This is the proposed garage.
Yep.
I guess.
The house is not proportioned right.
Okay, that's okay. We're just trying to get an idea where it looks, where it's located. A lot of nice pictures of the garage and stuff. This is a picture from the house looking out towards the lake, and there's the fire pit, so the garage would be located between the fire pit and the house, which is not shown there. And then this is the front edge of the house looking towards the road. Okay. And that's that's a rendition of it. Shows what the inside layout would be, and I think that's about everything. Is that correct? Cameron, I take it sign was posted, advertised as required, correct?
That's correct.
Fees paid. Yeah. So we met all the statutory requirements. Trudy, would you like to present what you're planning on doing? We can barely hear you. Can you talk a little closer to the phone?
I think she said go back to the survey.
Yeah, go back to the survey. Okay.
Okay.
There, it says 12.7. Whoop. Right there. It says there, at the end there by the garage, it says 12.7, 12 feet, 7 inches, right in there.
Right, okay.
That's actually wrong. From that blacktop.
Oh, from the blacktop here? This
He's
area in here?
You remember the blacktop? And where the where the end of the garage is going to be, the property from the lake to the end of the garage measures 16 feet. So we need a variance for 4 feet, approval for 4 feet.
Okay, so your property does not, the seawall, the start of the seawall at the edge of your property is the line that it starts from, which is what your surveyor has indicated. Not to the back side of the seawall, but to the front side, which is the property line.
Yeah.
So he has indicated on here that from the corner of where your structure is to where the property line is, which is the front section of that seawall, is 12 feet 7 inches. That's what I have highlighted on the.
Yeah, he's clear over by the end of the property line.
So do I have my cursor pointed in the right location?
Yes.
Okay. So that's 12 feet 7 inches from the corner of the garage to the property line. So, and then typically that would be front, which would be, 20 feet, is that correct? Or is it for an accessory building?
Accessory is still 20 feet from the front and then 5 feet from the rear side.
Okay. So 12 feet, 20 feet, so you're gonna need 7